Happy weekend. I'm meteorologist Cutter Martin. As stunning as the weather has been and will be through the duration of the weekend, something to keep an eye on here if you're headed to the beach. High risk of rip currents from the mouth of the Delaware Bay all the way down to about Cape Hatteras. Further south, a moderate risk of rip currents. Jersey Shore, moderate risk of rip currents. Long Island points to the north, a low risk of rip currents. If you're a non-swimmer or you don't have the best swimming skills, best to stay out of the water. Again, high risk of rip currents. Pretty choppy along our beaches as well. Even the bay, a bit more of a chop with a small craft advisory in effect, especially south of 50 south of Annapolis. Just something to keep in mind if you're headed to the water this weekend. Back on land, though, it's a stunner. Temperatures cooling through the 70s this evening. Great evening for just about any outdoor plan. Out the door tomorrow morning, 59 Westminster, 60 in Elkton, 60 in Easton, 60 La Plata. Hagerstown westward on 70. Most folks in the 50s. Even lower portions of the eastern shore, Cambridge at 60, Salisbury in the upper 50s. We're on your corner in your neighborhood in Cecil County tomorrow morning, one of the coolest areas of Sunday morning. We're looking at Fair Hill 59, Rising Sun 58, Charlestown 60, Red Point 62. So even right next to the bay in the lower 60s. Nice start to our Sunday, and it's nice through the afternoon. Of course, we're going to warm up just a bit in the upper 70s to near 80 early afternoon. More sunshine than what we had today with high temperatures in the low 80s. Not much humidity at all. Great day to get outside. Maybe do some grilling. Very nice 11 a.m. Of course, closer to 80, starting to warm up 2 p.m. And I would say even a greater day than today weather-wise with more sunshine on the way. Do keep in mind, just because temperatures are cooler in the low to mid 80s doesn't mean you're any less at risk for getting a quick sunburn out there. So apply and reapply that sunscreen if you're outside, soaking up the gorgeous conditions tomorrow afternoon. 83 your high in College Park, Hagerstown 83, Bel Air 83, 82 Easton, Lexington Park in the lower 80s, Ocean City a cool spot in the upper 70s with that onshore and occasionally gusty breeze. If you're headed there, low tide 9:16 a.m. That's when you have the most beach, but even low tide will be a little higher than just the astronomical levels with that onshore flow. So you're probably going to be packed in a little bit closer to the dunes here. High risk of rip currents will continue 3 to 5 foot swell. So it's going to be a bit rough out there along the beaches Sunday, even into Monday. Elsewhere, though, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. We're waking up to temperatures in the upper 50s, lower 60s along and north of I-70, low to mid 60s further south. And again, that is Monday morning. Afternoon temperatures in the mid 80s. Keeping it nice Tuesday. We will start to warm back up, but humidity not too bad. Wednesday, Thursday, more clouds, maybe a couple of rain showers, but I think the greater rain chance. And it isn't looking like a washout at this point. We'll hold off until Friday into Saturday. The First Alert Weather Team will keep you updated on the go this weekend. You can grab those updates even if you're away from the TV by downloading the CBS News app.